Hey guys, Jay here and welcome back to the channel. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notifications bell to stay informed. So we've got a lot of positives currently unfolding in the crypto ecosystem. So I've got a bit of a broader update here to go through with everybody. So let's start here with the Mt. Gox news that's just rolled in. So what we are seeing is more movements, and around $3 billion worth of Bitcoin was just moved. And what people are currently saying is the fact that these Mt. Gox holders are likely crypto OGs, meaning that they bought their Bitcoin around 5 to 10 years ago. So they're probably just going to hodl. There's no real benefits in selling in a current time like this if you've been an OG since the beginning. So we might not see such a negative outflow as to what is being and has been portrayed recently. So what I want to do is move over to the ETF inflows, because what we have seen is a decent positive inflow on the Ethereum ETFs. So BlackRock fund logs $118 million of inflows. So the net inflows into the group of 9 spot Ethereum exchange traded funds turned positive in Tuesday's trading as BlackRock iShares Ethereum Trust raked in $118 million in net inflows, sufficiently offsetting large withdrawals from Grayscale's Ethereum ETF, according to data from Farside Investors. Investors pulled around $120 million from the Grayscale ETHE on Tuesday, bringing the outflows after 6 trading days to over $1.8 billion. So since the fund's conversion, its assets under management have dropped from over $9 billion to $6.8 billion, according to the updated data from Grayscale, as we can see here. So it isn't all positive. There are a few negatives out there, as it is with crypto. And what we've had is a pretty strong confirmation from the BlackRock CIO confirming that there's not going to be a Solana ETF. And I think Solana is going to be under fire in the future. And we'll get on to another article kind of pointing the finger at that shortly. But what we have seen is that during a recent interview with Bloomberg on Monday, July 29th, BlackRock CIO for the ETF and index investments, Samara Cohen, affirmed that the asset manager is not pursuing any ETF, including the spot Solana ETF in the near future. And she added that although Bitcoin and Ethereum met their expectations, no other crypto assets come close to them. And the fact that she has stated no other crypto assets in that bit of information there, you're seeing more articles coming up speaking about this, and these other articles are pertaining to the possibility that there's not going to be any other crypto ETFs in the foreseeable future. But it's not all doom and gloom. We have got a lot of positive news coming out of Russia for cryptocurrency. So let's move over to this article, which is saying about Russia to use cryptocurrency in its off-border payments. So there's a lot of speculation that's surrounding the situation with BRICS and the possible use case that XRP could have there. I did a video on this recently speaking about it, so do check that out as well if you've got the time. So the Russian parliament has passed 2 crypto bills. The first one will allow Russia to utilize crypto as a payment method for international trades. This law would enable the Central Bank of Russia to build a pilot project that will explore ways to use cryptocurrency in cross-border transactions. So the Western sanctions have hampered Russia's international transactions. They are experiencing business interruptions in global trading with their key partners like China, UAE, and India. So Russia faces significant delays in payments coming from international markets. Even though Russia has tried to trade with currencies of its partners, they conduct most payments in either dollar or a euro to go through the international SWIFT system. The risks secondary sanctions from Western regulators on banks in partner countries. So according to the Central Bank of Russia, the delay in payments is causing great damage to the economy, and as this has already caused an 8% decline in Russian import, Russia hopes to use cryptos would help them easily buy banned goods, as cryptocurrencies is hard to track. And the use of cryptos for cross-border trades will allow certain industries to bypass regulations, and Russia is not the first country to take such steps. Afraid of Western regulators, Venezuela has already adopted this path. So what I've been speaking about recently, and while we're on the subject of what's kind of going on in Russia, the reason why I think this is so positive is because this is going to create a pushing and pulling effect between BRICS and SWIFT, between the United States and Russia. And we're going to get this weird crypto Cold War era that kicks in where there's an arms race, but instead it happens with cryptocurrency. So let's move over to this article, which is talking about the Fed decision, which is looming after the US government moves Bitcoin. Here's what to expect. So the US Federal Reserve is set to announce its decision regarding interest rates this Wednesday afternoon at around 2 p.m. EDT. As it stands, the Fed is not expected to announce cut rates just now. Come September, however, the CME FedWatch tool predicts a 4.1% chance of eased rates. As implied by the 30-day futures prices, this probability is configured alongside a 12 to a 13.8% chance of trimming basis points by 50 basis instead of the usual 25. So from my experience, this is really good news, and it's probably going to help us out in September. And it's probably the reason why a lot of people are saying the market's going to be moving up in September. You don't have to be a genius or be a wizard at technical analysis. You just have to be good at reading what's going on a global scale. So let's move over to this final article, which is saying about the SEC being likely to pursue Sol as a security. And I think this is probable. And the reason why I think this is the SEC is not done with their choke on crypto. And I do not think that they're going to stop after XRP. I think they're going to go for more centralized cryptos that have bodies that they can hold accountable. And I think we do need to be prepared for this as an ecosystem in the future, that this could happen. But aside that, we have to take things as they come in crypto, and we have to stay as well informed as possible. And although we're all inside our bubbles of what cryptos we're invested in, it's always good to have a perspective of the overall situation. It's good to stand back sometimes, and it's good to take a look at the broader situation. So if you like the content here, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notifications bell to stay informed. And aside that, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.